Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We've got such a great show for you tonight. We're here with Pasi Sahlberg. Pasi, hello.
Good morning. If you here in Asian side, it's 6:30 Friday morning here.
Oh, wow, that's early. Well, thanks again for being with us. We're here to talk about your book, Let the Children Play. And so first, Pasi, I have a question. What exactly is play?
I'm just going to give you kind of three aspects of play that most play experts and educators agree with. One of them is that play is an activity that is intrinsically motivated. It's something that children or people want to do. They do it because it's important for them. It's fun. It's driven by their own intentions and activities. Then play is also something that entails active engagement. You can see that that people are doing something, or they're moving, or somehow some other ways being engaged. Some people say that, yeah, but there's this play that you can just use your imagination and think. Of course, that's one part, but in most occasions when we think about play, we think about people doing actively something. And then an important aspect of the play is that it results in joyful experience and discovery.
Wow, that's some great information. Thank you so much for sharing. Now, tell me something. Is it just me, or are kids today playing a lot less than they used to?
Certainly, they play much less than their parents did. Almost 20% of children reported that they are too busy to play, which is a really alarming finding. I think we need to be very clear that play itself is something that, again, has very well reported and researched positive consequences and impacts on people's lives, and particularly young people's learning and development.
Well, I'm convinced. Now let's talk about this book, Let the Children Play, How More Play Will Save Our Schools and Help Children Thrive. Let me ask you, who should be reading this?
For the parents and for the educators like yourselves, for grandparents and anybody else who is interested in looking at what play means and what has happened to play and why around the world. People seem to be saying that play is essential for four areas of children's development. One is the social, the other one is the emotional development, and the third one is the physical development, and then finally the cognitive development. In other words, how well children are able to learn new things in their lives.
Well, you've certainly given us a lot to think about. We're going to take a short break. Don't turn your dial. We'll be right back with the author of Let the Children Play, Pasi Sahlberg. Stay with us. Thank you, everyone, and welcome back to our viewers. I'm here today with a very special guest. His name is Pasi Sahlberg, and he's the author of the new book, Let the Children Play, Why More Play Will Save Our Schools and Help Children Thrive. I have my copy, and I have to tell you, folks, I couldn't put it down. Now let's jump right back in. It seems like play is really important, and it also seems like our kids aren't really getting enough. This sounds pretty scary. What can we do? Give us some good news.
Here's the good news for you. If you take the play research seriously, you basically see that that play has all these multiple benefits of play are actually at the heart of these 21st century skills. Isn't it wonderful that we can actually say that in the early years we are building the foundation for these important 21st century skills that all these children need to learn or develop either through school education or otherwise. I want to leave you with this hopeful and uplifting notion of return of play. And there's a lot of evidence, not only this 21st century skill aspect, all these benefits that we try to do through other forms of education, and that's something that calls for better conversations. And remember, just like George Bernard Shaw said, that we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing.
Well, that's our show for tonight. I'd like to give a special thanks to Pasi Sahlberg for being here tonight, author of Let the Children Play. Of course, a huge thanks goes out to our studio audience and all of our wonderful viewers at home. This is Laura Spears. Good night.